Hi everyone, this is a video review of the Master Grade Freedom Gundam 2.0 from the Gundam Seed anime. Here you can see the model kit in its box. You get some nice artwork of the Freedom Gundam right here. He appears to be in front of the globe with his wings out. He's holding a beam saber. And here it says Freedom Gundam on the side. It says Zaft Mobile Suit. And here it says Master Grade Gundam Seed. Here on the side of the box, it's the blue fid sticker, which comes with all Gundam kits that come out in the US, or almost all of them. Here on the side, you can see the Freedom Gundam. Here you can see it in its pose with the wings down. And here's the back side of the Freedom Gundam, and here he is with the wings all opened up and the cannons pointing out. Here you can see parts of the legs that go over the leg frame. Here you can see the beam sabers, the other weapons it comes with, a shield and a beam rifle. Here you can see the figure it comes with, a nice figurine pilot, and Kira when he's sitting in the cockpit. And it appears the cockpit opens up, as you can see in this photo. And some Japanese I don't understand, along with some of the stickers it shows you that comes with the figure. On the side, another picture of the Freedom Gundam. This is basically part of the front cover art. Here on the back, you see a different pose, along with some features. Here it shows off some of the articulation. Here's the toe articulation, which is possible due to the inner frame. It goes straight downward. Here you can see the thrusters. You can see some articulation in the armor and the leg. And here it shows you part of the frame. Apparently this is the hips. Shows you that the legs can go down. Here you can see the cannons and the fact that they can open up. Here it shows you that the arms can extend. And here it shows you more of the frame's articulation. And here you can see the chest, which also has some added articulation in the frame. And here you can see the figure on the stand. And he's on the stand in this picture too, when he's in this pose with both hands on the beam rifle, and here he is in a sort of standard pose with the shield and the beam rifle. And here is more Japanese I don't understand, but they appear to be some kind of warning, so I assume that's what it's for. And here I think is probably the price point, about $45 or so. Well, that's it for the box. Now let's get this guy open and see how cool he actually is. Now, taking a look at the figure, it's a very cool looking figure. I do like how all these added stickers they included with the figure. Not as many as the real grade, but still enough that even if you've built the real grade, you're satisfied with the amount of stickers and detail it comes with. There's a lot of panel lining you can do right here on the legs. Lots of little indents that you can panel line. I used a gray marker because it fits in well with the gray parts that are showing in from the frame. And this gray sticker right here. You also get nice gray stickers for this waist part and the shoulders, which is pretty cool. You get some nice white stickers on these black parts, which is very cool. I do like the stickers on the wings and how they've got a dry transfer decal for every wing, which is pretty cool. It does look great with the wings propped up. Very impressive. Do like these big stickers right here, ET101, and this other sticker right here, which goes over this black and blue part. At least that's how it's supposed to go when you follow the instructions. Some nice places you can panel line right here. Panel line this gray, which looks pretty cool. I didn't panel line right here. This molded detail is pretty deep, so it was kind of hard, and I could see it well anyways, so that's why I didn't panel line that. Also the gun, lots of places you can panel line, which I did, which is pretty cool. Head sculpt, I like it. Do like the sticker. Managed to put the eyes on evenly, and you don't have to paint or panel line this faceplate. It's already got the double frown there, which looks pretty cool. I like how the gray shows up here on the side, which is also pretty cool. For the back, these thruster things, or these vents on the thrusters, they fall off pretty easily. I had to glue these in, so either be careful with that, or remember, these should probably be glued in. And you'll still get nice opportunity to panel line on the back. You can see the letters right here. They're visible even without a panel lining marker, but it really shows up better if you panel line it. And this part, you can use either a sticker or a dry transfer decal. I use a dry transfer decal, which looks a lot better, and you don't get that shine from the sticker, which you normally see if you put a sticker on it. So I think that looks better on it. And I did some more panel lining here on the back. Lots of places to panel line, and it looks very cool with all the panel lines on it. And I really do like this design. Like how the legs are molded. Very cool. Get some nice blue paint right here on the chest, but it's mostly black on top. Arms, I like this molded detail right here. Even though I don't think it was on the original, I still do like it a lot. Shoulders, they look pretty plain to me, but I do like the stickers they added, which also looks great. Shield, you can panel line in these places right here along the shield, and also you can panel line along this spot, which I think makes it look a whole lot better. That's very cool. And you can put another sticker right here, which is pretty great. As for the beam rifle, I like how the blue matches the blue plastic on the figure, which is also very cool. I do like how the colors match. Shows that this rifle belongs to this figure. I think that's a nice touch on some of the Seed figures, that the weapon colors do match the colors of the figures. So all in all, this is a pretty cool figure. I do love it. Looks great with the wings opened up. It's a pretty cool design and update on the figure. It does look great with all the panel lines colored in. Looks very cool. The cannons do come down. It's kind of hard to get over the head. Now, these aren't accurate to the anime, sort of its own design. This part does pop out, and that's kind of one of the new selling points of the figure. It's got cannons that can pop out and some parts that can open. I don't really care much for the cannons, but I am glad they do try to improve upon the design when releasing a new figure, and that makes this figure worth buying, even if you built all the different versions of the Freedom before. So again, I've got to say this is a very cool update of the figure, and it does help that I do like the Freedom. Not as much as the Strike Freedom. I know some people like this one more. I like it too, and I do think this is a very cool update on a classic figure like the Freedom. Now, as for the build, It's more complex than the 1.0. I think it's probably more complex than the real grade as well, but it's still a very fun build. Lots of steps, but lots of pieces that fit in very well. Of course, with all the new moving parts, there's obviously more steps to it, but it's worth the extra time because you do get a better figure than the 1.0. And here, I guess is some info on the anime. I wish I could read this, but I can't. And here it shows how the figure comes together. And like most Gundam figures, the part of the wings and the weapons come last. It's all pretty much a very fun build. More pieces, but you do have more fun with it. And the pieces all snap in very well. And here's the decals. Not as many as the real grade, but still a lot that you do get a pretty detailed figure. It doesn't feel like the real grade is completely much more detailed than the 2.0. Not as, of course, the real grade did have more decals, but the figure without the decals, as you can see in the picture in the back, looks just fine. So all in all, I think this is an amazing figure, and this is undoubtedly the best version of the Freedom you can buy in any form, and well worth the $45. So if your store sells it, or you can find it around that price, I say pick it up. Definitely worth the money. A great update to a great classic figure. And if you're a Freedom fan, this is probably going to be a must-buy for you. So definitely highly recommend this. Now I do have to point out that you have to be careful with the waist. The inner frame, there's a flaw in that the waist depends on this sort of hole and peg joint, and if it snaps, then the waist basically comes apart. But that waist hole and peg joint is basically what allows you to do the ab crunch. Just be careful with that. But aside from that, a very cool figure, well worth the money. Definitely great update of a great classic figure. So definitely recommend picking this guy up. Well, that's it for my review. Please be sure to sub to my YouTube channel. You can also follow me, twitter.com/legendantihero. You can also follow me on Instagram. My username there is legendaryantihero, and you can friend me on Facebook, facebook.com/legendantihero. Well, that's it for my review, you guys. Goodbye.